Wait a minute. You can see it better on this camera. It's like a little cotton ball. And then we have the most gorgeous animal over here. What are you doing, beautiful thing? Eating grass. Look at this guy. This Calgary sky. What are you doing over there? You just had tuna steaks. We came to the park for you to eat grass? Is that why we came? Everyone should know we came so that he could eat grass. What a beautiful sky. Hanging out with my gorgeous pit bull. Look at that beautiful sky. You got a bad stomach or something? He's looking for the quality grass. Just a relaxing night here with the dog right there. I don't know if you can see the sky. Well, when I look at it, weird, the phone, the moment I move my head in, it brightens up. You can't see it, but look at my head out of there. There we go. Look at downtown. Gotta love it. Loving life, living life, ladies and gentlemen. Man, sometimes you gotta question though. Are you really living life? And are you only loving it because someone else told you to love it? Food for thought. There goes the doctor. What a beautiful sky, though. You know, see these two tower thingies right here? Ting 1 and Ting 2? They should actually... Why do I have to look at it? Get rid of it. I don't want to see it in my sight. Get rid of those towers. They're unsightly. Look at these unsightly towers. Look at it blocking my view. Take them down. Why does it have to be above ground? Question. If, for instance, I put up a shed in my backyard and the neighbor doesn't like the look of it, he can tell bylaw, get rid of it. I want to get rid of these towers here, bylaw. Where is it? Ting 1 and Ting 2. Get them gone. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we went for a late night walk. It's like 10 I think. I don't even know. I'm just tired. You know, I'm at the point where the finish line is just there. It's just there. It's just the finish line. It's over there. You can almost touch it. Where did that gorgeous animal go? Let's see if we can spot him on the dog dar. Oh, there he is. Look at him. He looks like a blob of fur and black and white. Do you know how many times I walk that dog and people will drive by and be like, is that your dog? Because it's not on a leash, right? And people will be like, oh, okay, just wanted to make sure that was your dog. Like, I'm the only guy walking with the dog leash wrapped around my chest. I'm the only guy walking, and they kind of like, I get it. I like it because, you know, they're making sure that the dog is safe, right? But are they? Or are they just trying to snatch him? Look at him. Look at this guy. Hey, can you do something for me? Just stop following me like that. I'm trying to talk to you. Why are we talking in circles? Stay. You're getting dizzy there. So what I've been doing with this beautiful thing, what's wrong with it? Why is your eye so crazy like that? Like he's got a stripe of glue on the side of his head. Looks like he's got a battle scar. He has something stuck to his bum. But see his ear? So what I've been doing now, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, was I've done so much stuff, but I could have just went this route the whole time. But I actually didn't think that the dog had an ear infection. I didn't think so. So, because like when you look in his ear, it's clean, right? Like how's he getting an ear infection? Could it be the food? Is it an allergy? I don't know. But anyways, let's just say it is an ear infection. Common sense would have it that I have colloidal silver, and that's an antibacterial, antifungal, an immune system boosting liquid. And so they actually used to use it as a dog ear, treatment for an ear infection. Well, then they pulled it off the shelf saying it was dangerous. And I was like, what? That sounds like bull to me. So I was like, you know what? This is just like when I had mold poisoning. I literally got mold poisoning from working on this same job. And it was around COVID time. People are all crazy and stuff, right? Oh no, the world is over. Like crazy stuff. Anyways, long story short, I'm like sick. And I'm like sick for like weeks now. Right? Not just like, oh, I got sick and a week later I'm better. Like this one. I was sick and I was like, it was just getting worse. And so I know that I worked with mold like 6 months before, right? So that could technically cause this fungal, what do you call it? Like spores, mold spores growing in your lungs. Over 6 months, it could just get worse if it's not treated properly. So I'm looking through these forums, kind of describe my symptoms, right? Like, I would walk and then get shortness of breath to the point where I had to sit down. And I was like, that's kind of crazy, right? Maybe I should, oh, look at that. Maybe I should do something about this, right? Wait. There's the sky. Maybe I should do something about this. So I look at the forum, and I'm like typing on the computer, and I get a couple people talking. Oh, it'll take like a year. It'll take like a few months, and you'll get better. Some people were saying that a year later, they were still sick. So I thought it was kind of crazy that they were talking about it like that. And then there was this one guy who wrote this one little sentence, because everyone's like saying all these things that you should do. And he's like, just take 10 ppm of colloidal silver, and within 3 days you'll be better. So naturally, I'm like, I'm going to listen to that guy, because that guy's going to get me results a little bit quicker. It's kind of how snake oil salesmen get people, like, get a membership and you'll go to the gym. Give you all these perks, unrealistic perks. But anyways, the colloidal silver sounded really good, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that shit. I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? I'm still sick. So anyways, I started taking this colloidal silver, and like, no shit, the first night I took colloidal silver, 10 parts per million. Actually, the one I had was a bit stronger, but like, I started feeling it that night, that I was feeling like my lungs were just like uplifted a little bit more, And I was like, well, it can't just be the colloidal silver. So I took it again the next night. And so the next night I took it, I felt even better. And so I went down this alleyway of change by taking colloidal silver for black mold, lung poisoning and shit like that. I take colloidal silver, and within like 3 to 4 days, I'm like, wow, I feel great. Almost greater than I did before I was sick. So, the story here is that I started putting cotton balls in colloidal silver and stuffing them in my dog's ear infection ear. Let that liquid drip down. And he doesn't like anything in his ear, obviously. But he's not shaking his head as much, which is what causes that hematoma on the ear of these dogs. They start like shaking their head so much, and they break a vessel in their ear. It already happened to the one side. Anyways, now that after it happened, we healed that side and it blew up on the other side. So I decided to use colloidal silver this time as a see if it works. Now, I bet you if you threw some like a little bit of steroid medication in there with him, and doing that, that ear's gonna get healed, and not having to take all this crazy expensive shit that only works for 3 months, and the dog gets another ear infection, like literally right after the 3 months. What, I'm supposed to continuously go there and you keep giving him this liquid? Oh, there's helicopters just hovering over there. Oh shit. There's one there. And there's another one there. wonder if they're patrolling. Because, okay, so at the Deerfoot Casino in that direction, across the street, there's like one of those, what do you call it? It was like a field before with like fence around it, but I guess it used to be an old landfill and they couldn't do anything with it. So what they did was they put solar panels on top of it. And across the street from the Deerfoot Casino, which is in the same direction where those helicopters are, there is a solar panel that looks like something hit it from the sky, right? Why? Because that's the only way anything could have even done any damage to this thing. When you look at it, it looks like something flew out of the sky and destroyed it. But I wonder if they're doing investigation over there now, after months later. They're like, we'll send in a team of specialists that know nothing about nothing. Welcome to the team of specialists. What do you specialize in? Nothing. You're qualified. The mosquitoes, they love my flesh. I don't want to get a bunch of mosquito bites, but here we are walking at night with the dog, with amazing sky in the background. Look at that sky. It's like it's on fire. Oh, so ADD moment. Yeah, I've been treating the dog's ear with Colloidal Silver on a cotton ball. Leave it in for like 20 minutes, half an hour. The dog's gonna hate you. But it's like when you jam it in there, they can't get it out anyway. So that's what I did. I jammed it in there, a wet Colloidal Silver cotton ball. And then take it out 20, 30 minutes later. And then put in a dry cotton ball. Just dry. That way they can't shake it out of their ears. And it has more time to act, right? So I did that with Chunks. And I guess we'll see how his ear is doing in the morning. Because like I drained it this morning. Will it fill up again? I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Right? It's usually because of the head shaking is why they get that hematoma in their ear. So it could only be a couple things, and ear infection is high on the list. Could also be his diet, right? Like maybe I'm giving him too much bread, actually. I was thinking about, because like there are times when we're working and we run out of the house and I'm like, I don't even have time to make food. And that's one of the disadvantages of not feeding your dog kibble, is because you just don't got a bag of kibble laying around, right? So we stop at Tim Hortons, grab a couple bagels. Here, fill the void for a minute. I did that a few times. It could actually have been that is causing this ear infection, because of like an overloaded yeast or something. Could cause that in a dog's ear. And I've seen it with other dogs who've eaten too much kibble, right? Or shitty kibble. And then they get an ear infection. Is usually that ear infection is caused by having too much of the same product that your body's trying to excrete. Like let's say they're getting a yeast infection because they're eating too much dog food, because it's an overload of candida in their gut. And then it's got to come out somewhere. And usually ear waxes and things like that could cause these ear infections if there's an overload of too much in their body, right? I could be completely wrong. This is just me using some logic of what I'm thinking about, right? So we'll see. Worst case scenario, once we're done the job, we'll take him to see the doc again. I was even thinking of getting the actual ear medication, because you can buy it. Like, it ain't much different if the doctor squeezes it in his ear or if I do. You know. I don't know. We'll see. So we made this video because of the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this beautiful sky. I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, just so you know. And that's happening because I am bringing you live footage from the sunset. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yeah, these mosquitoes just chewed the crap out of my ankles. Dun, 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 dun. What a nice walk. You can tell by the way I do my walk. I walk my dog all day, all night. You can see he's a great pit bull. There is no other pit bull as this gorgeous animal is living my life, in my life. Ha, 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 ha. Gorgeous animal, pit bull. do, 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 do. Smoke another one. Jeez, what's wrong with that guy? Oh, there it is. Oh, these mosquitoes. You know what's going to be great is that when I get home, I'm going to be trying out the new filter I put on the main line in the house that basically, what is it called? Removes fluoride from the water. So I put this massive filter on in my downstairs. And then I gotta change the filter on my water filter at home for my actual water that I drink. And I've been making this thing called deuterium depleted water. And now that I started drinking that, I just can't stop drinking any other kind of water. I'm out of water today. And it's funny because I've been trying to change that stupid mainline filter for 3 days. And I finally got to. So now I'm gonna go test it out after the walk. It's been a longer walk than usual down these paths. But we've been graced by a nice sunset. Oh, and I don't like walking in sandals. That's for sure. My ankle is just going, the whole time. Is what it is. Look at that city. Did it really? I could do that? That was crazy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Bye. Till next time.